from the campus of St. John the Baptist. It's the matchup between two conference foes. Hi there, my name's Stephen Florval. Today I have contrast between the St. John the Baptist Cougars and the Holy Trinity Tigers, both teams in the same conference. And let's get you the starters for today's matchup. First, the visiting Holy Trinity Tigers, 0-6 on the season. They're in their road green uniforms and coached by Angela Tassone. The starting six, Christian Caldwell, Joseph Kuchinska, Owen Reed, Nicholas Saggio, Justin Weber, and Sean Billardello. Billardello will be the setter, and the libero will be Anthony Page. And for the home team, the St. John the Baptist Cougars, they're 1-4 on the season, coached by first-year man Ken Rogers, his starting six, Vincent Yansegay, Richard Fremgen, Casey Gordon, Anthony Ferrafino, he'll be the setter, and Luke Goodman will be joined by John Scala, who will also be the libero. So both teams, these two squads, faced off against one another on March 25th, an affair which witnessed the St. John's, the Baptist Cougars, topple Holy Trinity 3-2. St. John's jumped out ahead early, capturing the first two sets 25-16, 25-11. Holy Trinity will fight back, winning the next two before ultimately dropping the fifth set and losing the match to the Cougars. So the Cougars looking for win number 2 on the season, and we're set to get started as Holy Trinity will start us off, going from left to right and serving off. And early on, it's Vincent Yansegay with the kill. The first rally of the day yields the first kill of the day. Vincent Yansegay, the most talented player arguably on this St. John the Baptist squad. Coaching staff loves his feel for the court, and right there on the left side, pummels one cross court for the first point of the day. Cross, and that one will just head out of bounds as a good court awareness there by John Scala to just let that one go overhead, and they'll serve it on over. Near side and across to Christian Caldwell. Yansegay once again. That one just a tad wide, as that one will give the second point of the day for Holy Trinity. They lead at the moment 2-1. My name's Stephen Florval. Matchup between the 1-4 St. John the Baptist Cougars and the 0-6 Holy Trinity Tigers. And he'll just lob it over and swing it on back. Here's a set. In close, digging it back over. That one inbounds. No, the refs will call that out of bounds, excuse me. So Christian Caldwell will serve it on over for the Tigers. Angela Tassone, the head coach of this Tiger squad, looking for a team to improve and get better game by game, as their squad has had a rough start to the season on the year, 0-6, but fighting in each game. An overhand serve will go over to Yansegay. They'll swing it over, kick it right side. He'll set it up. Both teams going back and forth thus far early on. John Seamer sending one over, and the point awarded to the Tigers of Holy Trinity. They hold an early 3-2 advantage. Tigers have scored the last 3 points. John Scala coming back from the backcourt. And a lob over. And that one appears was outside of the antenna, so a substitution will be made for the Cougars as they get in some secondary players. Kevin Peterson, one of 3 seniors on this Cougar squad. He'll check in on that attack line in the front court. Good athleticism by Scala in the backfield. Seamer will dump it over. Far side. And a good block as the Cougars scramble just to get that one back over. And it will appear that Julian Oliega was on the line, and they'll give the 4th point of the first match to Holy Trinity. Holy Trinity holding a 4-3 advantage. Joseph Kuchinska will serve us and get us started here in the 8th rally of the match. That one deflected, unable to get it back over as Kevin Peterson ricocheted that one off of his palms, but couldn't get enough force to get that one over the net. And it lands on his side. So Holy Trinity coming out strong, a 5-3 lead. Kuchinska over to Scala, who will set it up on the far sideline. As a one-timer there, as Luke Goodman A little bit too much force in that one. That gives the 6 point of the first set to Holy Trinity. As a soft little lob will find its way over, they'll dish it far side. Here's Scala who dish it back to the front court line. Scala towing that attack line, that 3-meter line, just barely attacking it before his foot hit the line. That one will find the net and barely lobbed over. Both teams going tit for tat early on. That one high, getting over, a good back shot there. That one will find the net as St. John the Baptist just outlasting Holy Trinity on that point. Holy Trinity leading 6 games to 4 here in the first set. Owen Reed will get us started. He'll swing it on over, and there's a good block there. Excellent job by the senior Kevin Peterson using his height. It's a sky high and deflected back into play. So it's a 6-5 Holy Trinity advantage. Julian Oliega will serve us, get us started with the overhand serve. Good change-up shot there as that catches Holy Trinity off guard and knocks up the game at 6s. This Holy Trinity squad, inexperienced, similar to the St. John the Baptist squad. Both teams losing starters coming into this season. St. John the Baptist lost all their starters from the previous year, and the inexperience there as Luke Goodman couldn't set that up for his teammates. Holy Trinity will make some substitution. They go relatively shallow. They're about 8 or 9 deep, depending on the given matchup. Brendan Meyer, who sees time specifically as a setter, will get us started here with an overhand serve. Holy Trinity trailing 7-6. They held a 6-3 advantage here in the first set. Meyer will get us started. He'll toss it over. Goodman, he'll dish it, swing it on over. Point awarded to Holy Trinity. To St. John the Baptist. So we're knotted up at 7. It's a 7-all stalemate here in the first set. Zachary Zukowski now seeing time as he'll join that 3-man bench for Ken Rogers' squad, and they'll pick up their second consecutive points. It's now 8-7. The Cougars up on top. Here's Casey Gordon swinging it over. Ball on the far sideline. Farifino unable to come up with the ball. And a breakneck pace, and the message by Ken Rogers to his St. John the Baptist squad, just play the SJB way. And that's smart volleyball IQ. As he tried to rip one, as Kevin Peterson looking for another kill on the afternoon, nothing doing on that one. So we'll start off the 18th rally of the day. Owen Reed will kick it on over. That one out of bounds. Good look there by Zach Zukowski. Accuracy an issue for this St. John the Baptist squad. They have drills where they practice accuracy. They'll put out accuracy cones to try and refine the accuracy on some of these shots. A lot of players aren't used to playing indoor volleyball, more used to that picnic style, that beach style of volleyball, which requires less strategy and less offensive and defensive strategy. And right there, Holy Trinity strikes for their 10th point of the day. They lead 10-9 here in the first set. Nicolas Saggio will get it started. An overhand serve. That one will fault into the net. And we're knotted up at 10, similar to their first matchup back on March 25th. Both teams playing a fairly even contest. 25-16 and 25-11. St. John the Baptist captured the first 2 sets in that contest. Early on, we're knotted up at 10s. Here in the first set of play. As a block, good job by both teams stalemating, and we're still in play here. In close is Yancigay deflected, and he gets it right back over. Brendan Meyer setting it up. As a diving attempt, good effort, but to no avail as Richard Fremgen took a spill to the deck, just looking to give it his all and get that one back over play. So it's back and forth, and Holy Trinity regains the advantage. They lead 11-10. Sean Billardello will get us started once more. And an excellent kill by the do-it-all 11th grader, Vincent Yancigay. Arguably the best hitter for Ken Rogers' St. John the Baptist squad. Coach Rogers saying he'll run a little bit hot and cold as far as his ability to get that ball in bounds, but when he's hot, he can get on a roll, and St. John's the Baptist has scored the last two. They're rolling right now. They regain the advantage. They lead 12-11, first set of play. For Ken Rogers, he was an assistant coach for this Cougar squad a year ago. This year, the head coach. That one finds its way inbounds for the ace. It's a 13-11 St. John the Baptist lead. But back to Ken Rogers, who has over 20-plus years of experience in volleyball, saying that his squad lost all of his senior leadership from a year ago. So it's upon himself and the coaching staff to get his guys in shape and ready to go and be an elite squad by their senior year. That one was deflected under the cage, and great effort by Christian Caldwell. Went head first into the ground, but unable to get that one over. So it's a 14-11 St. John the Baptist lead. That one just lightly tossed over, and it appeared that he had a hand over the line. So Justin Weber going over the net. So a timeout for Holy Trinity. They trail 15-11 here in the first set to St. John the Baptist. And we're all set to resume. It's a 15-11 St. John the Baptist lead. St. John's, they start 5 sophomores and juniors, and early on, they hold a 4-point advantage over the Holy Trinity Tigers. On the left side now, looking to bury one. Both teams setting it up near side. Holy Trinity misjudging the depth of that one, has done an excellent job on the off-speed shot. Caught Holy Trinity off guard. It's a 16-11 St. John the Baptist lead. Near side to Christian Caldwell. He'll look to spike that one over. They'll set it up. A little bit of a loft shot by Joseph Kuchinska. And an absolute rocket, Vincent Yancigay. Getting on the scoreboard once again, 17-11. St. John the Baptist leads in the first set. Scala will set it up. They'll kick it on over. Here's Bilardello setting it up. Yancigay slamming one over the net. Returned. Holy Trinity will get on the scoreboard again. So they cut out the drought and end a St. John the Baptist 7-goal barrage. They now trail 17-12 as Christian Caldwell will get us started from the end line. Yancigay couldn't do anything with that loft as he had to just get that one over. So nothing doing, and 2 consecutive points now for the Tigers. Inching their way back into this contest. They trail 17-13. Yancigay, he'll just get that one over. And out of bounds. So 3 consecutive points. Tigers roaring early on. Back into the first set. They trail 17-14. And the block goes to no avail as Ferrafino was in close, had the right idea. And a timeout now for St. John the Baptist. They hold a 17-15 advantage. First set of play. 17-15 the advantage for St. John the Baptist Cougars, and both teams struggling thus far early on the season, but both coaches lauding their team's overall team spirit. Ken Rogers, the coach of the Cougars, saying the fact that his team has such great passion through the struggles and adversity, and they've shown rapid improvement. And he says when we play together and we gel, we play unbelievable. And unbelievably, they hold a 2-goal lead early on here in the first set of play. As Yancey couldn't bury that one over the net. And it's actually caught in the net. So it's been a 5-point run by the Tigers. They trail by 1 point. They trail 17-16. Scala will just loft that one up. Off to Seamer. Owen Reed will get it over for the Tigers. Yancey off-speed hit. On the far side, out of bounds. A little bit too much authority on that one. The drought ends for the Tigers as the Tigers trail 18-16. St. John the Baptist up on top. They'll serve from the right side, and getting a start, here's Anthony Ferrafino. Far sideline now, and a great block there. That one's out of bounds. Off the timeout, St. John the Baptist responds with 2 points. They lead 19-16, first set of play. Here's Ferrafino barely getting that one over, and you can call that an ace. 20-16. Great placement on that one, as the serve just barely nicked the top of that net and was unable to be returned by the Tigers of Holy Trinity. Once more, here's Ferrafino. Overhand serve. Excellent block, but out of bounds. Yancey had the right mindset on that one. Great job attacking the net. Great job on the approach, but that one went out of bounds. Here's Scala lofting it up. They'll have Yancey on the right side. He'll hit that one, and it would barely land in bounds. That one was literally on the end line. And it'll give a 21-17 St. John the Baptist lead. And an overhand serve by Yancey in the backcourt. Advantage balloons to 22-17. St. John's the Baptist doing an excellent job of blocking off that net. In particular, making sure Nicholas Saggio on the right side, on the left side, far side of the court, unable to bury a couple of those kills he's looking to land. They'll loft it on the near sideline, and it'll go out of bounds, far side. No, they'll actually call it inbounds. Excellent job by Zach Zukowski. 23-17. Cougars up in the first set. Here's Vincent Yancey with the jump serve. Far side to Owen Reed. It will hit the net. And it will be a set point for the Cougars as they'll sub in James Marone Jr. So set point for St. John the Baptist as Yancey will once again start us with the overhand serve. St. John Holy Trinity, just struggling to get that one over. And an ace concludes the first set of play, as the first set is captured by St. John the Baptist as they win the first set 25-17. Second set of play set to get us kicked off here shortly. St. John the Baptist, the victors in the first set, 25-17. My name's Stephen Florval. We're on the campus of St. John the Baptist High School. St. John the Baptist looking for their second win on the season. Their first win came about roughly 3 weeks ago against this same Holy Trinity Tigers team, and early on it's been Vincent Yancey. Excellent job. Ace to end the first set and a couple kills as well. First point of the set will go to Holy Trinity, so they hold a 1-0 advantage. Holy Trinity fighting tough in the first set of play. Nicholas Saggio doing an excellent job of attacking the net, playing in that attack position. He's currently on the bench. They'll sub in some of their secondary attackers, as Christian Caldwell will just overhand service and get it started off. And that one lands in bounds. It's an ace for Christian Caldwell. It's a 2-0 Holy Trinity lead. Caldwell looking for a repeat performance on that one. Ferrafino will just set that one up. The Cougars just looking to just get it over. It's Ferrafino, left side, out of bounds. An early fury by the Tigers. 3 points to none in the second set of play. They dropped the first set 25-17. And that one's deflected. Holy Trinity roaring for the first 4 points. Looking to keep the momentum is Christian Caldwell. That one won't make it towards net as St. John the Baptist on the scoreboard for the first time here in the second set of play. Kuchinska will look to kill one on the right side. They'll lob it off to Kuchinska once more. Owen Reed just tossing that one over. And that one a little bit too much oomph on that shot. Vincent Yansige couldn't keep that between the 9-meter line. So it's a 5-1 Holy Trinity Tiger lead. Joseph Kuchinska getting us started here, 7th point. Over the net was his hand, so Holy Trinity, 6-1 advantage here early on, second set. Here's Kuchinska will toss that one over, and Scala will set it up. Great deflection. Excellent job. Owen Reed stymieing an attempt by the St. John the Baptist Cougars. So 7-1, Holy Trinity looking sharp here in the second set of play. Here's Scala. Off to Ferrafino. That one tipped and out of bounds, but point over to St. John's. They trail 7-2, second set of play. St. John's leads Holy Trinity 1-0. As an excellent job of Owen Reed. He caught Anthony Ferrafino on his heels, and Owen Reed just gently tapped that one over and gave Holy Trinity their 8th point of the day. Some substitution for the Tigers as Clinton Smith will check into the ball game. Excellent job by Owen Reed reading the position on that one. And once again, it's Owen Reed on the deflection. Excellent job. He stuffed that attack. And a timeout for the Cougars. Holy Trinity, a 9-2 lead. Second set of play, a little bit one-sided thus far. Holy Trinity, a 9-2 advantage over the St. John the Baptist Cougars. My name's Stefan Florval. It's been a heavy-hitting contest thus far. Lately, Owen Reed has dominated the second set of play. Holy Trinity doing an excellent job. It's their turn to stuff the net now, as they're crowding that attack line and stuffing a couple Cougar attempts as they lead 9-2. As that one can't find its way over, so the Holy Trinity run continues on. They lead 10-2. Brendan Meyer will get us started off. He'll fire one over. And once again, Holy Trinity picks up another point. They lead 11-2 now. Here's Meyer. He'll fling it over. Scala, he'll swing it over to Ferrafino. So for the moment, St. John the Baptist stops the bleeding. They trail 11-3, second set of play. As Vincent Yansige, he'll serve for the Cougars. He likes that jump serve. One of the most talented players for this Cougar squad. Here's Meyer. He'll loft that one over to Reed. That one is out of bounds. Tigers striking early and fierce. A 12-3 advantage, second set of play. Looking to amend that 25-17 first set that they dropped to the Cougars. Here's Meyer. He'll loft that one up. They'll say his foot was on the line, so they'll give the point over to the Cougars. They trail by 8, 12-4. There's Casey Gordon now. He'll get it started here. Gordon will toss it over. And it'll be an ace. Casey Gordon, 5th point of the match. 12-5. Holy Trinity leads. Here's Casey Gordon getting us started here on the 18th point, and that one a little bit wide and off out of play. Holy Trinity 13-5. They lead here in the second set of play. My name's Stefan Florval. Cougars looking to do an excellent job of working together on that one. Appears it was a lift on the Tigers. So St. John the Baptist will look to just inch their way back into this contest. They trail 13-6, but still, for Holy Trinity, they've got 12 tough points to gain to win this set. On the near side, as Christian Caldwell just flung that one over and kills it for the 14th point of the day. So it's a 14-6 Holy Trinity advantage. Sean Billardello will get us started. Here's Billardello. Billardello does an excellent job just tucking that one inside the end line. So an ace for Billardello. 15-6, Tigers lead. Once more, here's Billardello. To Ferrafino. Ferrafino did an excellent job of setting up his teammate there as able to keep that one in bounds was Luke Goodman. 7th point of the second set for the Cougars. They trail 15-7. Point of emphasis for this Cougar squad, setting up one another. Here's John Scala, the libero. Billardello over the Weber, who couldn't get it over. So the Cougars have a mini 2-point run going on. They trail 15-9. 15-8. Here's Billardello. They'll call a lift, so that's 3 consecutive points now. 15-9. The Cougars looking to inch closer back into this one. Here's Owen Reed. And that one a double hit on the Cougars, so the Tigers stop a mini 3-point run from the Cougars of St. John the Baptist. Christian Caldwell will fling it into the net. So it's 16-10 the score now. A lot of fight in this Cougars squad, who on the season are 1-4, and Ken Rogers, saying he loves his team's fight and overall tenacity. Owen Reed just killing that one and doing an excellent job. Slams that one with authority. That's a 17-11 Tigers lead. Is Joseph Kuchinska. Ferfino, left side. Substitution as the Cougars winning that last point. They trail 17-12 as Anthony Ferfino will get it started here. As they trail 17-12. Here's Owen Reed. He'll just swing that one over. Off to Ferfino. Out of bounds is a little bit too eager on that one was Kevin Peterson, the senior on the attack line. Kevin Peterson couldn't measure up that one as that one was just a tad bit high. and out of bounds. So here's Brendan Meyer for the Tigers. Clinton Smith couldn't get that one over, so it's 18-13. So for the most part, the Tigers in the second set have held a 5-point advantage for the most part. They led 7-1 at one point. Coming out of that intermission after dropping the first set 25-17. So they'll make some substitutions now as Sean Billardello will check back onto the court. Yancigay will jump serve it over. That one hitting off of the ceiling here in the gymnasium of St. John the Baptist High School. And it will give the 14th point of the match. 18-14, Holy Trinity leads. Is Yancigay. Excellent job as that one hit the net. They barely got it over. And excellent job as catching them off guard as the Cougars appeared reluctant to hit that one back. So Holy Trinity picks up point number 19 of the afternoon in this second match. So they hold a 19-14 advantage. And Ken Rogers, he wants to talk things over. For Ken Rogers, St. John the Baptist Cougar squad, it's important for his team to just not play Recreation League volleyball, to know that it's not just about hitting the ball over. It's about having an offensive and defensive strategy, and thus far, they fought back here in the second set of play. That one lobbed and out of bounds towards the far sideline. 20th point, 20-14, Holy Trinity advantage. Here's Owen Reed. He'll dish it off. Far side and just a hair out of bounds. Peterson couldn't believe it couldn't tuck that one on the end line. But that ball hugged the out of bounds line and barely landing over the yellow line. Once more, here's Peterson looking for the kill. A lift called on Holy Trinity. So it's a 21-15 Tigers advantage. Here's Casey Gordon for the Cougars. Great effort for Anthony Page to go towards his knees. But the Cougars will pick up that point. They trail 21-15. They'll need a little mini run as the Tigers are just 4 points away from picking up their first set of the afternoon. On the near side is Christian Caldwell. Ferrafino off to Peterson, who will just sky that one and dunk it inside a set of Holy Trinity Tigers. Campfired at about the 3-meter line. Unable to get it over as Sean Billardello couldn't do anything with a feed, so a little mini 3-point run here from the Cougars. They trail 21-18. There's Holy Trinity now on the far side, and excellent job by Christian Caldwell. Burying one just in front of the stripe for a 22-18 Holy Trinity lead. Excellent serve by James Marone Jr. Holy Trinity holding a 23-18 advantage in the second set of play. They dropped the first one 25-17. Here's Marone Jr. It's Ferrafino. Straight away. And Zachary Zukowski unable to handle his Holy Trinity with a block. Return to sender. They're 1 point away from winning the second set. There's Marone Jr. He'll start us off. Ferrafino setting it up. And they can't get it over, and that's how the second set of play will end. So after dropping the first one 25-17, Holy Trinity responds with a 25-18 second set victory. We're all knotted up at ones. Both squads knotted up at one set apiece. And the third set of play ready to resume. Here's Zachary Zukowski. firing one out of play, wide left. So Holy Trinity, first point here in the third set. They dropped the first set 25-17 as both teams trading a couple serves off point. So we're knotted up at ones. First set captured by the Cougars 25-17, before the Cougars would roar back 25-18. That's where we stand, knotted up at ones. Both teams switching sides, and early on, St. John the Baptist Cougars leading 2-1 over Holy Trinity. Here's Bill Ardello. He'll set it up over to Owen Reed, who connects. A frozen rope. Owen Reed knotted up at twos. Here's Kuchinska, who'll serve us off. Here's Yansige in close. Frozen rope. Excellent kill by Vincent Yansige. Player who Ken Rogers will run a majority of his offense through. Yansige will move on to the 9-meter line and get a start on overhand serve. And right there, the athletic prowess from Yansige as the kill gives the Cougars a 4-2 advantage. Here's Yansige again. He'll throw it over. Bill Ardello will save it from out of bounds as Marone Jr. will swing it over to the Cougar offensive side. Excellent job by Bill Ardello. Set and a block. And a lift called on the Tigers of Holy Trinity. 5-2 Cougars lead. Substitution now. As it appears, Justin Weber will check out of the ball game, and Nicholas Sagia will take over. As Yansige, excellent job on the overhand serve. He killed that one superbly. St. John the Baptist leading 6-2, third set of play. Yansige making life miserable for the Tigers of Holy Trinity. Once again, another kill. They lead 7-2. As Yansige once more, a little bit too much power on that one. It will be knocked out of bounds, so it's a 7-4 deficit for the Tigers of Holy Trinity. Daniel Frumento will get us started on the 12th point of the third match. Both teams knotted up at one set apiece, Excellent job by the senior Kevin Peterson getting that one over. Holy Trinity, some hard-hitting action there as a couple Cougar attackers were handcuffed and unable to return the serve. There's Yansige. He'll fire it on the right side. Off to Marone. That one's blocked by Peterson. Bill Ardello. Once again over to Owen Reed. And here in the third set, it's been all St. John the Baptist as they've rolled all over this Holy Trinity squad, coming out with a vengeance, looking to make up for that second set defeat. We're knotted up at one set apiece. My name is Stephen Florval. We're on the campus of St. John the Baptist High School for a matchup between the 1-4 Cougars and the 0-6 Holy Trinity Tigers. So that's the ninth point of the day. 9-4 lead. Cougars serving. Here's Casey Gordon. That one finds the net. It's a 9-5 advantage still. Holy Trinity's turn. Owen Reed has had a strong day at blocking and setting up a couple kills. Here's Reed. He'll swing it on over. And Zukowski gets his say here in the afternoon. It's a 10-5 Cougars lead. They'll rotate, and Richard Fremgen will fire it over, and it'll ricochet into the net. So it's a 10-6 advantage for the Cougars. Here's Marone Jr. Lofts one over. Far side. They'll swing it to Luke Goodman, who will kill it now for the 11th point of the match. Of the set, excuse me. It's 11-6 lead here in the third. It's 11-6 advantage for the Cougars in the third set of play. Excellent back and forth action here. Once again, here's Luke Goodman. And persistence paying off for the Cougars. They're 12 point. They lead 12-6. The libero, John Scallo, will get it started, and he'll fire that one into the net. So it's a 12-7 St. John the Baptist lead over the Holy Trinity Tigers. And mistimed jump by Luke Goodman. That set by Anthony Ferrafino was just a little bit higher than he expected. So unable to do anything with that one. They trail 12-8 as Holy Trinity will serve. Here's Billardello. Off to Reed, who will fire it over. And an absolute fastball off the hand of Owen Reed. His lefty shot could not be returned. They trail 12-9 now as the Tigers will serve and look to inch closer and knock this one back up. Both teams currently at a stalemate. One set apiece, excuse me. Luke Goodman will get it over for the Cougars. And there won't be a return. Cougars on the prowl now. They lead 13-9 here in the third set of play. Here's Goodman. He'll swing on over. Excellent attempt at a dig by John Seamer. But it won't be necessary as they'll pick up a point and gain a 14-9 advantage. Here's Goodman. Fire it over to Billardello, who'll set it up on the left side. And a rocket by Nicholas Saggio. 14-10 the deficit now for Holy Trinity. That one was lofted, Ferrafino was attempting to set up Yancigay, but accidentally swung that one over the net and out of bounds. So it's a 14-11 Holy Trinity lead, and here's Christian Caldwell to initiate the action. It's Ferrafino to Yancigay. And Yancigay elevates and knocks it out of bounds. 14-12. Holy Trinity on a 3-point run. Christian Caldwell, he'll get it started. Excellent job by Fremgen, who had to just get that one over. And Fremgen unable to return that knuckler as it handcuffed him. And Holy Trinity inching closer. They trail 14-13. Third match of play. Once more, here's Christian Caldwell to get the action started off. On the left side, excellent block on the spot. Joseph Kuchinska. They'll give the point to the Cougars. It appears that Kuchinska's hand was over the net. So it'll be Anthony Ferrafino. And a kill by Ferrafino gives point number 16 of the third match. Of the third set. Check that. Ferrafino once more. He'll swing it over. Left side, and just looking to tip that one over. It was Owen Reed, but that doesn't go towards his advantage. It's a 17-13 Holy Trinity deficit. Bilardello over to Reed, who just backed that one in. Over to Peterson. That one finds the net. Luke Goodman couldn't get it over. 17-14. Cougars up on top over the Tigers. My name's Stephen Florbow. It's a matchup between the St. John the Baptist Cougars and the Holy Trinity Tigers. Right now, both teams one set apiece as the Cougars lead 17-14 here in the third set of play. That one was just absolutely rocketed out of bounds. You like the mentality on that one, but that one didn't have the accuracy to find the end line, so it's an 18-14 St. John the Baptist lead. Here's Yancigay. He'll get his spot at the serving position once more. Out of bounds. 19-14. Cougars starting to open up that advantage again. Here's Yancigay. That overhead serve. Appeared it was going out of bounds, but it was deflected by Christian Caldwell. Another kill for Yancigay. A timeout for the Tigers. And the Cougars lead 20-14. Vincent Yancigay has been a server savant as they lead 20-14 over Holy Trinity. He'll overhand serve it to Owen Reed, who will switch it to Bilardello. Back to Marone Jr., who will get on the scoreboard. So out of the timeout, Holy Trinity regaining some composure. They now trail 20-15. Third set of play. Both teams knotted up at ones. It's a 20-15 lead here in this third set by St. John the Baptist. Justin Weber, he'll lob it up and tap it over. Excellent changeup there by Anthony Ferrafino. Great job of deking out the defense. They thought he was looking to set up one of his wingers. He was actually looking to just lob that one in and find the court, and that's a great job there as they hold a 21-15 lead. Casey Gordon start off the festivities. Bilardello, left side to Owen Reed. Reed again. Off to Peterson. Is Bilardello. Reed will look to slam this one. No, Marone gets a run at it. And that one gets right into the chest of a Cougar attacker. St. John the Baptist leads 21-16. So Owen Reed, who has done a lot of damage this afternoon, will serve for Holy Trinity. Reed will set it up to Bilardello. Off to the left side to Caldwell. Reed will get it back over. Sukowski doing a good job there for the Cougars. And unable to just lift that one over. Christian Caldwell, nothing doing. It's a 22-16 St. John the Baptist lead, and they'll make a couple substitutions as the senior Kevin Peterson will check off. As Bilardello looking to just loft that one over into no man's land. Here's Reed to Bilardello. Left side to Caldwell. Fires a rocket. Saved. Back over. Excellent job by the Cougars. Persistence as Zach Sukowski nets the 23rd point in the third set. It's a 23-16 lead. A lot of fight from both squads as Richard Fremgen gets the festivities started once again. So it'll be a set point for Fremgen and his Cougars. And that will be the second set won by the Cougars. They head off into the fourth set. Winners 25-16 and one set away from victory. St. John the Baptist is one set away from picking up their second victory on the season, but Holy Trinity, they're hanging tough. They're going tit for tat with the Cougars of St. John the Baptist as the Holy Trinity Tigers look to stalemate this match and send it to a do-or-die fifth all set. But first, we have an all-important fourth set slated to get underway here from the campus of St. John the Baptist. And the libero, John Scala, will get us started as St. John the Baptist serving from left to right. Here's Owen Reed. He'll lob one to Caldwell on the far side. This side to Ferrafino. That one blocked, but not over, as Kuchinska couldn't find the other side of the net. So early on, it's a 1-0 St. John the Baptist lead. The libero wearing that designated uniform. Here's Scala. He'll lob that one over. Here's Owen Reed to Smith. Firing that one wide over towards the far side and out of play. So St. John the Baptist early on handling business. They're up 2-0. Here's Scala over to Reed. Right side to Caldwell. So back-to-back shots out of bounds, and Holy Trinity a little frustrated as their accuracy leaving them a little bit here in the fourth set. St. John the Baptist leads 3-0. There's Scala serving it over. Going towards his knee, right side, over to Owen Reed. Hitting the deck as Ferrafino will just get that one over. Here's Caldwell, will spike that one, and great hustle there. A couple digs there for the Cougars. There's Caldwell looking to kill it finally, but he's unable to do so as Ferrafino will get off to Scala, who will fire a rocket. And the fourth point of the fourth set. That's Scala, the libero, coming up to the front court and doing damage. So Scala will get us going here in the fourth set of play with a 4-0 advantage. Owen Reed just lofting that one up high for Smith. And Smith, once again, a little bit too aggressive on that one, and it will give the fifth point of the fourth set off to the Cougars. Here's Scala. In close, double hit. No point. A point for St. John the Baptist. Timeout, Holy Trinity. They trail 6-0. Angela Tassone's Holy Trinity squad just looking to regroup from what has been a rough start here to the fourth set of play. They've dropped 2 of the first 3 sets. St. John the Baptist winning the first ones 25-17. Holy Trinity will respond 25-18 before St. John the Baptist will respond and capture the third set 25-16. That's where we stand at the moment. St. John the Baptist with a 6-0 lead in the fourth set of play. 19 points away from victory number 2 on the season. It's Kuchinska. He'll get it off to Scala, who's in the backcourt. Ferrafino just has to get it over, and it will go out of bounds. Great field awareness by Anthony Pays to just let that one go by. So the first point of the fourth set by the Tigers. Caldwell will serve it over. His Ferrafino. Back to Page. A little bit of a mix-up between some Holy Trinity backline defenders as they couldn't establish who that one was going to. So it's a 7-1 Cougars lead. Seven to 1 and looking for more. And that's what they'll get as they have their 8th point of the fourth set. So they hold a strong 8-1 lead here in the fourth set of play, looking to just put away this Tiger squad and clinch their second win of the season. Here's Reed on the left side. He'll give that one a ride, and that will find the inside line and pick up their second point of the day. So don't write off the Tigers just yet. They're fighting tough. Here's Kuchinska. He'll get us started. Ferfino over to Scala. Scala did a superb job of keeping that one in. Kuchinska thought that one was heading out, but Scala, great accuracy on that shot. Overhand spike inbounds, and it's a 9-2 St. John the Baptist lead. Bill Ardello just getting that one over for Holy Trinity. A lift on the Cougars of St. John the Baptist, so they lead 9-3. Some substitutions as Clinton Smith will check off for the Tigers. Daniel Frumento will sub in, and he'll serve us off. Here's Scala to Ferfino. Sloppy play from the Cougars as they relinquish the 4th point in the 4th set to the Tigers. It's Frumento over to Reed, who just obliterates that one. No chance at a dig on that one. Owen Reed using too much velocity to down that one. And a little mini run here from the Tigers as they now trail 9-5. Here's Frumento over to Ferfino. Little lob over. Bill Ardello near side to Reed. Reed couldn't get enough loft on that one as that one fired and deflected into the net. So it's a 10-5 St. John the Baptist lead. And here's the offensive savant, Vincent Yansige, overhand serve style. It gives Holy Trinity some troubles here early on as Reed will get that one over. And it barely nips the out-of-bounds line, meaning it's in. So Holy Trinity doing a superb job. They trail 10-6. Here's Justin Weber. So Ferfino, left side. That one deflected out of bounds. Great idea by James Marone trying to stymie that attempt, but to no avail as Marone sent that towards the Cougar bench. And the Cougars will gladly accept their 11th point here in the 4th set, so they lead 11-6. My name's Stefan Forval. We're on the campus of St. John the Baptist High School. The matchup been back and forth, heavily contested between the Cougars of St. John the Baptist and the Holy Trinity Tigers. Is Caldwell, left side. And Marone just will get that one over as Ferfino will just serve it on over on a weak attempt. Great block in close, and Peterson will kill that one. He blasted one in between 3 Tigers, but they'll call it out of bounds. So it's an 11-7 lead for the Cougars. Here's Marone Jr. Give him the ace on that try. 11-8 as they're getting hyped up and they are inching closer. They once trailed by 7 points. They've cut that deficit to 3. Once more, here's Marone Jr. Backside. Here's Bill Ardello. Kuchinska keeps the rally going. The Tigers roaring. They trail 11-9. Here's Marone Jr. The Tigers thirsty for their first victory on the season. Marone Jr. will loft one up. Bill Ardello to Owen Reed. Kuchinska can't get it over. He'll swing it back over. A left called on the Tigers. So for a moment, St. John's will stop the onslaught by the Tigers, and they'll hold a 12-9 advantage as they'll make some substitutions now as they look to just edge out this ball game and claim their second victory on the season. Here's Owen Reed to Bill Ardello. Kuchinska, little off-speed shot. Back into the front court for Kuchinska. Was a little bit too ambitious with that shot. And that one was out of bounds, and St. John the Baptist inching closer as they now have a 13-9 lead. Here's Kuchinska in close to Caldwell. Deflected to Billardello and can't get that one over. So it's a 13-9 balloon lead to 14-9. Both teams a game full of runs, and right now St. John the Baptist is on one. Billardello will get it over to Ferrafino, left side. Great job by Billardello to turn that one away. Action still going. Owen Reed will just kick that one up. Great improvisation skills as they're able to score off of the deflected shot off of his right foot. So it's a 14-10 lead for the Cougars, but Owen Reed having a strong outing today for Holy Trinity. Clinton Smith will check in for Daniel Frumento. And Sean Billardello will get us started. Towards his knees, great dig. Caldwell in close. That one gets over, and it's not coming back. It's a 14-11 deficit. Holy Trinity only down 3. Is Billardello to Ferrafino. They'll slightly get it over. Here's Billardello setting off that little lob to Caldwell. It's Ferrafino again. Bodies flying as Billardello will look to set up Kuchinska, who blasts one and connects. 14-11. Holy Trinity on a roll. That point making a 14-12 score, so they trail by 2 points here, The Cougars opened this fourth set with the first 6 points. They held an 8-1 lead, and that lead has dwindled down to 14-12. Here's Owen Reed to Caldwell. That one was outside of the antenna. So the onslaught for a moment in time is stymied. So it's a 15-12 St. John the Baptist lead. The libero John Scala will try to use his specialty and get the 16th point of the game. And they're going to say he lifted that one up and didn't send it over. So a mental error by the Cougars. So it's a 15-13 lead. As that lead dwindles down to 2. And Christian Caldwell will get us started here for the 29th point of the set. Some discussion as to what is the ruling on that play. Referees clearing some things up. Holy Trinity arriving a wave of momentum to get themselves back into this fourth set and back into this contest. Ferrafino couldn't come up with it. And right now the momentum is on the sideline of the Tigers. As they now trail 15-14. It's been an onslaught. And Christian Caldwell, he'll look to lock us up at 15s. But right now they trail by 1. Here's Caldwell. He'll set it up to Billardello. Left side to Reed. We'll fire one, and we have the equalizer. Knotted up at 15s. Fourth set of play. Tigers rolling. Christian Caldwell will serve it over. Ferrafino to Scala. He'll tap it over. Great dig by Caldwell. Ferrafino will look for us on the left side. And an absolute bullet by Vincent Yancigay. Regains the advantage for St. John the Baptist, who have not trailed in this fourth set of play. Here's Caldwell on the right side to Scala, off to Ferrafino. Great job of changing speeds and catching that Holy Trinity defense off guard. St. John's tacks on another one. They double that lead. They lead 17-15. Left side to Reed. That shot going to get blocked. Owen Reed is having himself a heck of an outing. Here's Owen Reed. He'll serve it near side. Fired high, lobbed. Back to Bilardello. Off the read on the left side. That one's blocked at the net. It's over to Bilardello, to Marone Jr., who just swinging back over to Ferrafino. Both teams back and forth. The pace picking up and out of bounds as we're knotted up at 17. The second tie here in the fourth set of play. Joseph Kuchinska to get it started. And that one is out of play. So Holy Trinity has come back from a 7-point deficit to gain their first advantage here in the fourth set of play. Here's Kuchinska. Off the scout to Ferrafino. To Bilardello. Off to Reed. And feed is sent back his way. Return to sender. No goal for Owen Reed. The third tie here in the fourth set, We're knotted up at 18s. Marone Jr. Yancey will get it over. There's Bilardello. Here's Reed looking for the one-timer. A strike and a score. 19-18. Holy Trinity up on top. Clinton Smith will check off, and Daniel Frumento will sub in and serve it off. A campfire on the Holy Trinity side of things. Yet another tie. This one coming down to the wire, similar to both these squads' first matchup back on March 25th. That game went to the fifth set. And Vincent Yancey trying to make sure it doesn't go that far as he kills one. And St. John the Baptist back on top. They lead 20-19. This has been his specialty all game long. Vincent Yancey on that jump serve. It's give Holy Trinity a bevy of issues as Marone will get it over. And inbounds. An exuberant roar from the Holy Trinity sideline as they knot up the score. Once again, we're tied up at 20s. Owen Reed, swing it over. Here's Yancey. Ferrafino. Great save by Reed. Off to Caldwell. Yancey deflecting it back. Peterson, some senior leadership, netting the 21st point. A slim 1-point margin. Cougars leading 21-20. Fourth set of play. The Cougars lead 2-1. They captured the first set 25-17. Holy Trinity would capture the second one 25-18. And St. John the Baptist would win the third 25-16. They lead 21-20. Ferrafino will look to set up a kill. And that one will not be returned. As an excellent job. Casey Gordon getting his full body into that one. A 22-20 advantage now. That one's out of bounds. An unforced error cuts the margin to 1 point for Holy Trinity. They trail by one. Big serve here by James Marone Jr. Bilardello to Caldwell on the left side, who fires one out of play and out of bounds. So 23-21, the Cougars lead. They are up by 2 points. They'll make some substitutions now as they'll check in Richard Fremgen, originally in the starting lineup. The 11th grader will look to inch closer to victory. That one was just a couple inches over the end line, out of bounds, 23-22. A seesaw affair here on the campus of St. John the Baptist. Bilardello will get it over. That one will handcuff Caldwell. He'll receive it back. They're going to call a double hit. So it's match point for the Cougars. They lead 24-22 here in the fourth set.
looking to pick up their second victory of the season. The specialist, John Scala, will get us started. There's Scala. Owen Reed to Clinton Smith. Back to Scala. On the left side, great block, and that one's out of play. And that's how this one will end. Game, set, match. St. John the Baptist picks up their second victory of the season with an impressive 25-22 win in the fourth set, and they win 3-1 overall over Holy Trinity. For the videographer, Jen Uline, I'm Stephen Florwell, saying good afternoon from the campus of St. John the Baptist as they pick up their second win on the season.